The deep sea is a vast and mysterious world, shrouded in darkness and nearly freezing cold. And yet, it is also home to some of the largest and most extraordinary creatures on the planet. As we begin to descend into the ocean depths, we first pass through the Epipelagic Zone, a bustling world of colorful and abundant life, thriving thanks to the sun's penetrating energy. But as we go deeper, the light fades, and we enter the Mesopelagic Zone, the ocean twilight zone, where only the dimmest of light can be found, and photosynthesis becomes impossible. And then, at a depth of 1,000 meters, we enter the Midnight Zone, also known as the Bathypelagic Zone, where the only light comes from the glowing bioluminescence of creatures like squids and anglerfish. The pressure here is immense, and the temperatures shockingly low. The Abyssal Zone reaches depths of up to 6,000 meters, covering an area of 300 million square kilometers, or about 60% of the surface of the globe. And in these depths, life not only survives but thrives. The creatures that inhabit these dark and inhospitable depths have evolved to be truly extraordinary, from the ghostly, to the terrifying, to the absolutely gigantic. Giant Japanese spider crabs, big red jellyfish, the king of herrings or fish, the giant squid, the Greenland shark, and the giant isopods, all examples of deep-sea gigantism. But why do these leviathans emerge in the deep dark sea? Is it an eerie coincidence or a feature of life in this inhospitable landscape? At depths below 400 meters, food becomes quite scarce in the ocean. Without the crucial part of the food chain that photosynthetic algae and plankton provide, life gets harder for deep-sea animals. Most of them have to rely on detritus that rains down from shallower waters, a phenomenon called marine snow. Despite these challenges, life in the deep sea perseveres, and the creatures that call it home continue to amaze and fascinate us with their sheer size and strangeness. The deep sea truly is a world like no other. Deep in the ocean's abyss, the food chain is stretched thin, and the stakes are high. The creatures of the deep rely on marine snow, a strange concoction of dead plankton, fecal pellets, and bits of rotting corpses that fall from the surface. But this snow can only support a sparse amount of biomass, leaving many animals vulnerable to becoming prey. However, some animals refuse to be a victim of the harsh deep-sea environment. They have evolved to become top predators, avoiding the pressure of predation that plagues their smaller counterparts. It's a dog-eat-dog world down here, where any small fish, crustacean, or cephalopod has a big target on its back from any larger predator. But how did these animals make the transition from prey to predator? The answer lies in the evolutionary advantage of getting rid of the target on their back. In this cutthroat environment, survival of the fittest is the rule, and those that can adapt to become top predators thrive. So, while the deep sea may seem like a desolate wasteland, it's a place where the most fascinating and bizarre creatures roam, driven by the constant pressure to survive. Thanks for joining us on this deep sea adventure. If you're interested in more content like this, be sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications for our channel.